morning, my name is Yuri Auri Ismayanti. So today I would like to explain and present the reason of my final project and little identification of customer service, English language used in handling foreign customer at Post Office Singaraja. But before that, I would like to offer my gratitude to Mr. Iketut Arman SPD MPD as my first adventure, and Miss Rima Andriani Sari SPD M and my second adventure. And final project is chapter 1 introduction, chapter 2 review or related literature, chapter 3 research method, chapter 4 finding and discussion, and the last chapter 5 conclusion and suggestion. And the next presentation, chapter 1. Background of the study. Customer service in post office is almost the same as a customer service in general, which a service provided by a company that has the task of being a consult, problem solver, and information center for every customer it has. Currently, at Singaraja Post Office, customer service is one of the most important part in most of which are specially made to ensure the quality of the performance from the post office. In general, besides being able to answer all questions and complaints from customers, it is also necessary to maintain good relationship. And the next statement of the problems. And the number 1 is, what is the customer service English language used in handling foreign customer at Post Office Singaraja? And number 2, what language expression are used by customer service in handling foreign customer at Post Office Singaraja? And the next purpose of the study. And number 1 is to identify the English language used by customer service when handling foreign customer at Singaraja Post Office. And number 2, to describe the language expression used in handling foreign customer at Post Office Singaraja. And the next significance of the study. The writer of the study could give the student of diplomatry English department a little reflection of the difference in the language used that is taught from the book and the real implementation in the post office. It is also expected that this study will be a good reference from the student who want to do the same research or be preliminary research for other students. And the next, chapter 2, review of related literature. And number 1 is customer service, and number 2, English for customer service, and number 3, language expression. And customer service in any activity that is intended to provide satisfaction to customer through efforts that can fulfill customer activity and needs. And customer service is a part of an organizational unit located in the front office that function as a sort of information and intermediary for bank and customer who wish to obtain service and product. By its duty and function, customer service is expected to do one-stop service, which means that customer only need to contact the customer service department to have a good relationship. In addition to physical requirement, Customer service must also have a good mental recruitment. Customer service person be smart in solving problem, able to provide problem solving and provide alternative answer to customer. In addition, customer service person must also be clever in the initiative, responsible, and must also be thorough and careful in conveying his word to customer. And the next, English for customer service. English is known as the universal language. It is a language that is often used to communicate in various countries. In general, English is divided into two, namely British and American. Language is the most critical communication tool. Communication is one of the interaction between one person and another to convey truth or failing to achieve the described function. One of the communication that can be conveyed is by using language used as English, because in this area of globalization, language has influenced the growth and development of the post office world in Indonesia. This development is marked by the use of language terms, especially English, in the various service products offered by the post office to various customers. And the next, the use of language in a better way. Use a more formal way or speaking when talking to small important. Use a more relaxation from when talking to friend or family. However, in language assessment, we are more interested in the pattern of who people use more than one language when there is bilingualism or multilingualism. And how you express yourself in customer service interaction will determine whether your message will be received positively or negatively. And the language expression. Language expression consists of two words, namely language and expression. Language is a way of communicating with other people. Besides, the language is also used as an unifying tool in community. Language is a tool for interaction or a tool for. And human always interacts with each other every day, and language has an important role in doing interaction. Language is not only doing interaction, but a language in culture structure has function and also has important role is growth or development of knowledge or technology. And language expression for giving opinion. I would like to point out that in my opinion, I honestly think that I think the way I see it is that I believe expression for responding opinions. I think so too. The next of course, and the next day, how do I agree. I never thought of that. That's a very good point. Disagree with an opinion. I disagree with you. I do not believe that. My impression is that I am not sure I agree with you. First, English expression. need to be mastered if you are in a customer service position. Some of these expressions are from source of sedere.com. Number 1, calm customer. The sentences below are spoken when a customer feels annoyed or make a complaint to customer service. The purpose of the sentence below is to calm them down. I'm doing everything I can to resolve this. And second, I will give you update. And number 2, sympathy. Say a few example sentences like the one below to find out how you can sympathy with what they are going through. It is also important to show that you care about their complaint. And number 1, I understand your frustration. And next, I'm right here with you. The next, bear with me and I will take care of it is soon and possible. And language expression number 3, grateful. Do not forget, say to customers who have been patient in waiting for you to solve problems. This is made is polite gesture to make them willing to wait patiently. I appreciate for patience. Thank for your patience. I will like impression to patience. And number 4, after problem solving. After a resolution, and number 4, after problem solver. After resolution of the problem is researched, there are things that need to be said closing. Other than just thank you, the following are examples of sentence that indicate that your company customer service is always ready to help if there is problem of any kind. Number 1, if there anything else I can do, let me know. And the next, don't hesitate to ask if there is anything else you need. And the last, if you need anything further, I will be here. The next, research design and subject of the study. The research design used in this research is described qualitative research according to Bogan and Bicklin. Qualitative research is a procedure that produce described data in the form of word, of rating and the attitude of the people being observed. The subject in this study were customer service at Singaraja Post Office that had met the qualification. Their customer service staff who have worked for 5 years at Singaraja Post Office, converge of their female. The next research instrument, number 1, questionnaire, and the last observation set. The next, data collection. Number 1, questionnaire were distributed to customer service. And number 2, research obtained data from questionnaire answered by customer service. And number 3, data about the language used and language expression used by customer service in dealing with fraud. And data analysis number 1, data from the questionnaire are given frequency for the language used by customer service, then the language expression are described. And number 2, data from the observation sheet are described in accordance with the data about language used drawn from the questionnaire. And number 3, conclusions were drawn. And the next finding, language used by customer service in handling foreign customer at Singaraja Post Office. And language used by customer in handling foreign customer at Singaraja Post Office. And and language expression used by customer service in handling foreign customer the Singaraja Post Office. And the discussion. Language used by customer service in dealing with foreign customer at Singaraja Post Office. Beside of the questionnaire and observation that the researcher with the receptionist, the language used in detail is as follows: greeting, request queue number for service unit, introduce yourself, and ask the name of the customer or prospective customer. And the next, asking about customer, and the next, help solve problems, also provide alternative solution to problem, and the next, calming customer, and the next, give comforts, and next, thank you after the problem is solved, and the next, asking for more information, the next, take responsibility for problem, and the next, suggestion a solution, and the last, make a sale. The language expression used by customer service in several for guests. And conclusion. Number one, that there are 16 use of language used by customer service officer in dealing with foreign customer. And number two, from the 60 language used for language expression, most of the language expression used are the same by all respond, and there are also various variation of language expression used by respondent, such as the use of my, I, can, and hope, and the language used is a formal language. And suggestion. Beside of the conclusion, the author suggests from those who want to further identify customer service English language used in handling foreign customer to increase the number of response and expand the scope of the research. That's all about my presentation. Thank you.